is SCL0320 representing JVS. Sorry if I have food on my beard. Anyway, it is time for the Golden Globes tonight around, I think it's like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock time frame, depending on where you are. The Golden Globes are going to be officially coming on tonight. This is just my small video. Well, it's going to take a little bit of time because there's a lot of nominations, but I'm going to give you my predictions for the nominees, and I'm like looking at the list. I intentionally did this not to go over every single one of them. So this is literally my most spontaneous idea of what's going to be nominations. Now we'll see. I want you to leave in the comment section below if I did pretty good as far as my list is concerned, as far as what I predicted versus what actually was. I think it's going to be really fun. On Jor-Els Alexandria's page, you can go right here. You can be able to see like the little link. If you click right there or go into the description bar below, you can check and see our live stream interaction on what we thought about everything that came out from the Golden Globes tonight. But let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing on the list is Best Motion Picture Drama. The nominees are Mad Max, Room, Spotlight, The Revenant, and Carol. I was torn between 3 different ones, even though everybody has said that Room is one of the best movies. I have not seen it personally, nor have I seen Carol. The ones I have seen is Mad Max, Spotlight, and Revenant. Revenant is one of the best movies I've seen 2015, even though it came out this year. But what am I going to predict? I'm going to say The Revenant is going to win, even though I want Mad Max to win. That's what I'll say. I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to go into too much detail as to why I thought about stuff. I'm just going to give you my predictions. So first, Revenant, I think that's going to probably win. Next one is Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy. Joy, Spy, The Big Short, The Martian, Trainwreck. I've heard nothing but good things about Trainwreck and The Big Short. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know why Spy is part of this listing. I guess there wasn't that many good comedies last year, which is very true. Joy with Jennifer Lawrence, Bradley Cooper, Robert De Niro. I mean, they're normally a shoo-in, but it's like something about this one didn't gravitate with me. I'm in between The Big Short and The Martian, but I'm going to say that The Martian for the win for Best Motion Picture, Musical, and Comedy. Next on the list, Best Performance by Actress in a Motion Picture Drama. Okay. On the list is Saoirse Ronan for Brooklyn, which I heard was really good. Cate Blanchett, she always wins and everything, for Carol. Rooney Mara for Carol. Again, dang, they got 2 nominations. Brie Larson for The Room, and Alicia Vikander for The Danish Girl. Wow, I'm surprised Alicia didn't get nominated for Ex Machina. Best Actress in a Drama. Why didn't Charlize Theron meet this list? Anyway, you know, I'm gonna say Brie Larson for The Room, just because I've heard nothing but great things from her performance in it. To be quite fair, I think that for The Hateful Eight, Leah, she should have been at least nominated for this, but it's whatever. Next up is Best Performance by Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. First on the list is Will Smith for Concussion. Second on the list, Michael Fassbender, Steve Jobs, Eddie Redmayne for The Danish Girl. Eddie Redmayne won last year for his portrayals for the other movie. Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant, and Bryan Cranston for Trumbo. I'm surprised that Johnny Depp didn't get a nomination for it. For Black Mass, that's really weird. I'm giving it to Leo. I think he deserves to win it. Now, I could see them going between Will Smith and Michael Fassbender, specifically Michael Fassbender just for his portrayal of Steve Jobs. But Leo, I'm going to go ahead and just predict that he's going to win for The Revenant, because they can give it to him for this and then not give it to him for the Academy Awards, which they normally do. Let's move on. Best Performance by Actress in a Motion Picture, Comedy, or Musical, which is weird. Lily Tomlin for Grandma, Jennifer Lawrence for Joy, which is probably going to be the winner. Melissa McCartney for Spy. I don't know why she's in this. I haven't seen the movie though. Maggie Smith, The Lady in the Van, and Amy Schumer for Trainwreck. I think it's between Trainwreck and Joy. I'm going to give this one to Jennifer Lawrence for Joy. I think that she is an amazing actress, and I think she's probably gonna be the one that's gonna be the winner for that one. Even though Amy Schumer I've heard, did a pretty good job in that comedy. Best performance by actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy. Al Pacino and Danny Collins, Mark Ruffalo, and definitely Polar Bear, which I actually really want to see that movie. Christian Bale for The Big Short, Steve Carell for The Big Short, and Matt Damon for The Martian. I think it's really between the big three, Christian Bale, Steve Carell, Matt Damon. I think that probably Steve Carell should win it for The Big Short, but I could see them probably giving it to Matt Damon. So it's a toss-up for me. I'm going to say Steve Carell and Matt Damon. I can't predict which one, but I think that both of them equally deserve it. Best performance by an actress in a supporting role in any motion picture. Let's see, we got Kate Winslet for Steve Jobs, Jennifer Jason Leigh for Hateful Eight. Oh yeah, she did get nominated. Sweet. Helen Mirren for Trumbo, Jane Fonda for Youth. Wow, man, I ain't seen her in a minute. And Alicia Vikander for Ex Machina. I give it. Well, dang, it's a toss-up. It's actually a toss-up for me between Jennifer Jason Leigh for Hateful Eight and Alicia Vikander for Ex Machina, because they were both amazing. They blew me away. I think that both of these girls are going to end up being nominated for Academy Awards in both of their roles. I just don't know. I'm going to say a toss-up. I'm going to say both. I think that Alicia Vikander probably is going to be the one to win it. I really think that Jennifer Jason Leigh probably deserves it more, but I think that, I don't know, I'm just leaving it a toss-up. Best performance by actor in a supporting role in any motion picture. Michael Shannon for 99 Homes, I heard was amazing. Idris Elba for Beast of No Nation, the dude is amazing. Mark Rayleigh for Bridge of Spies. Sylvester Stallone for Creed, and Paul Dano for Love and Mercy. Paul Dano is such an amazing actor, man. He's underrated. Like, he's been in some of the most amazing, impactful films. He's such a great actor, so versatile. And I've heard that Love and Mercy is really good. I just haven't seen it, so I can't really judge on it. All I can say is that between Idris Elba, Mark Rayleigh, and Sylvester Stallone, they are the ones that are true contenders. I don't know. I think that they might probably give it to Mark Rayleigh for Bridge of Spies, because he was the one that made Bridge of Spies over, like one of my best films for 2015. But you know what? I'm just gonna say Idris Elba for Beast of No Nation. This is a grasping at straws, as it were. So we'll see. Best Director, Motion Picture. Todd Haynes for Carol, George Miller for Mad Max Fury Road, Tom McCarthy for Spotlight, Ridley Scott for The Martian, Alejandro Inarritu for The Revenant. Now, I don't know, bro, because George Miller, this is probably his last great big movie, and Mad Max was it's worthy of being the best picture. But Alejandro is just a beast, bro. Like, what he did for Birdman was just amazing. What are they going to nominate? I can see them giving it to George Miller, but I'm going to say Alejandro Inarritu for The Revenant. Okay. Best screenplay in a motion picture. Emma Darngu, I think I pronounced that right, for The Room. Tom McCartney and Josh Singer for Spotlight. Aaron Sorkin for Steve Jobs. Charles Ralph, Adam McKay for The Big Short. Quentin Tarantino for The Hateful Eight. I think that it's a real toss-up for me between Spotlight and Hateful Eight. I think The Hateful Eight deserves to win Quentin Tarantino. That's what I'm just say that off the gate. But Spotlight was so impactful, so amazing, so riveting, and it felt real that I'm probably going to go ahead and say Spotlight for the win, with Tom McCarthy and Joshua Singer for Best Screenplay. Best Motion Picture Animated. Inside Out, Shaun the Sheep movie, The Good Dinosaur, the Peanuts movie, and Animalcia, which I heard was really good. I just haven't seen it yet. This looks really intriguing. I need to watch that. I don't think The Good Dinosaur is going to win. It's really a toss-up between the Peanuts movie and Inside Out. I think it depends on if they're feeling nostalgic or not, because the Peanuts movie was really good. But Inside Out is definitely probably the winner. So I'm going to go ahead and say Inside Out for the win. Best Motion Picture, Foreign Language, France, Mustang, Hungary, Son of Saul, Belgium, France, Luxembourg, for the Brand New Testament, Chile, the Club, Finland, Germany, Estonia, the Fencer. The only one I've actually really heard more things about has been the Mustang and the Son of Saul. So I can't really say. I'm gonna just say, because I don't know, the Son of Saul, Hungary. Next thing, the best original score for a motion picture. Whew, man, I want it to be The Revenant. Carter Burrell for Carol, Daniel Turn for Steve Jobs, Alexander Desplat for The Danish Girl, Eno Morikon for The Hateful Eight, and Richie Saktomo and Elvi Noto for The Revenant. All day, I'm going to say The Revenant. Even though the Hateful Eight soundtrack is amazing, I definitely give it up there. But I'm going to say The Revenant for the best original score for this one. And I just want to just know, this is a disclaimer, I should have mentioned this beforehand, but whether you know it or not, Star Wars was not given an actual screener for any of the other nominations unless it's going to be actually the Academy Awards, because they didn't want to leak anything. So that's the reason why it wasn't awarded anything else before, or in the Golden Globes it wasn't even considered in, because J.J. Abrams didn't want to spoil the plot for anyone. And believe it to me, I can tell you, Star Wars will get awards for the Academy Awards, but it will not be considered for anything else because they did not release out an actual screener for anybody else to actually see, or for the judges to actually judge and give an award for it. So unfortunately, it's not going to be contending for anything in the Golden Globes, but it's not because the movie's bad, it's just because they didn't provide that screen out for anybody. So, best original song, motion picture, Love Me Like You Do, 50 Shades of Grey, which even though the Weeknd song was better, See You Again, Furious 7, One Kind of Love, Love and Mercy, still haven't seen it yet, Writings on the Wall, Spectre, and the simple song number 3, Youth. I'm going to say See You Again, Furious 7. Best TV series and drama nominee, Game of Thrones, Mr. Robot, Narcos, Outlander, Empire. That's a good question. I could see it going to Game of Thrones or Mr. Robot, but Narcos, I've heard nothing but great things, as well as Outlander. Empire is a great show, but the first part of the second season has not been as good to me. It fleshed out a little bit better towards the end. I'm going to give it to something I haven't even seen yet, which is Mr. Robot. I'm going to just give it as a toss-up. Best TV series, musical comedy. Casual, Mozart in the Jungle, Orange is New Black, Silicon Valley, and Transparent. I'm actually going to give it to Silicon Valley. I've heard nothing but great things about that. Even though Orange is New Black has won so many awards, I'm going to go ahead and give it to Silicon Valley. Mozart's in the Jungle, I heard good things about as well, but Silicon Valley is what I'm giving it to. The best television series or motion picture made on television. American Crime, American Horror Story Hotel, Fargo, Flesh and Bone, Wolf Hall. Why is Beast of No Nation up here? That's weird. I thought it was a... Anyway, I'm going to give this one to... I'm going to give it to American Crime. Even though Fargo is a good contender for it, I'm going to give it to American Crime for best TV limited series or motion picture made on television. Best performance by an actress in a limited series or motion picture made on television. Lady Gaga for American Horror Story. Queen Latifah for Bessie. Kirsten Dunst for Fargo, which I heard she did a great job. Sarah Hay, Flesh and Bone. And Felicity Hoffman for American Crime. I'm surprised that The Affair is not a part of this, because the girl that played in The Affair, she's amazing. I mean, I started watching her actually in Luther. But you know what? I can probably see them giving it to Lady Gaga, just because. So I'm going to go ahead and say Lady Gaga for the American Horror Story. Even though Kirsten Dunst probably deserves it more, or if not, Felicity Hoffman. Best performance by an actor in limited series, motion picture made on television. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to say this. Patrick Wilson for Fargo. Idris Elba for Luther. David Oyelowo for Nightingale. Oscar Isaac, Show Me a Hero. Man, Oscar Isaac is just demolishing. You see? Never mind, I'm not going to go into it. I ain't got time. Mark Rayleigh's for Wolf Hall. Idris Elba, Luther, all day. I'm sorry, I'm biased, but I'm just gonna give it to him. Best performance by actress in television series and drama. Taraji Henson for Empire. Robin Wright, House of Cards. Wow. Viola Davis, How to Get Away with Murder. Wow. I forgot how to pronounce her name. Ketrona Belliff for Outlander, and Eva Green for Penny Dreadful. Man, that's hard. Robin Wright for House of Cards versus Viola Davis and How to Get Away with Murder. I mean, I'd even love Taraji to win, but you know, I'm gonna give it to Viola Davis. This is her first new show out, and I think that she did an amazing job with that. Best performance by an actor in a TV series or drama. Bob Enderk for Better Call Saul. John Hamm for Mad Men. Rami Malek for Mr. Robot. Wagner Moura for Narcos. And Lee Schubert for Ray Donovan. You know, I'm gonna give this one actually a toss-up. John Hamm, I mean, this has been his role for Mad Men, so I'm gonna definitely leave him there. And then Rami Malek for Mr. Robot. I'm gonna leave it as a toss-up between one of those. Even though Wagner Moura, I've heard nothing good things about Narcos. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't really tell you that that's one I would pick. Best performance by an actress in a TV series, musical or comedy. Rachel Bloom for Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Lily Roman for Grace and Frankie. Gina Rodriguez for Jane the Virgin. Jamie Lee Curtis for Scream Queens. Julia Louis Dreyfus for Veep. I don't know. I haven't seen any of these really. I'm gonna just say Jamie Lee Curtis for Scream Queens, even though Gina Rodriguez won last year, I think, for Jane the Virgin. I'm just gonna say Jamie Lee Curtis for Scream Queens. Best performance by an actor in a TV series, musical or comedy. Razi Ansari for Master of None. Gael Garcia Bernal, Mozart in the Jungle, which, I mean, he's a great actor. Rob Lowe for The Grinder. Why didn't Fred Savage get, anyway. Jeffrey Tambor for Transparent, and then Patrick Stewart for Blunt Talk. I'm going to give it to Gael Garcia Bernal, for Mozart in Jungle, even though I'm kind of biased with that, and I haven't seen The Grinder or Transparent. I'm just going to give it to him. Best performance by an actress in a best supporting role in a series, limited series, motion picture made on television. Regina King for American Crime. Joan Fargett in Downton Abbey. Ozo Dubai for Orange New Black, which she always wins. Maura Tierney for The Fair Season 2, and Judith Light for Transparent. Shoot, man. I don't know. You know, I'm gonna just give it to Regina King for American Crime, just because I really don't know. And I don't watch Downton Abbey. I know that, you know, Orange New Black, Ozo normally wins, but I'm just gonna give it to Regina King just for the heck of it. And then the last but not least is the best performance by an actor in a supporting role in a series, limited series, or motion picture made in television. Man, I'm so tired after all this. Ben Middleton for Bloodline. Christian Slater for Mr. Robot. Tobias Menzies for Outlander. Alan Cumming, The Good Wife, and Damian Lewis for Wolf Hall. Man, I would love Alan Cumming to win something. But you know what? I don't even know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't seen any of these series. I want to give it to Christian Slater, but you know, I'm gonna give it to Tobias Menzies for The Outlander, just because I haven't given The Outlander anything as far as award recognition at all. And that's all I got right here as far as my perspective on awards for this year for the Golden Globes. Let me know in the comment section below what y'all think this could win, should win, and even after, make sure you go to the description bar below and check out the link for our live discussion that we're going to have on the nominees for the Golden Globes coming out tonight. So check out the premiere tonight, and we'll be on 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Central Time, we're going to be around 10 o'clock. So keep it locked. JVS ain't gonna stop. We'll be back soon, y'all. Peace.